Have you ever found yourself stuck trying to generate a database, only to realize you're working with the wrong architecture? It can be incredibly frustrating, especially when you need that database to work on a specific device. Today, we're going to tackle how to force a 64-bit LMDB library to generate a 32-bit database. I completely understand your concern. Many developers face this issue when they have to work with different architectures. You're not alone in this struggle, and it's a common challenge in the world of software development. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user recently asked, how can I force a 64-bit LMDB library to generate a 32-bit database? They explained that their executable is in 64-bit format, and they need a 32-bit database for a device that simply won't accept anything else. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's the issue here? The problem arises because databases generated on a 64-bit machine are incompatible with 32-bit systems. This can be a real headache if you're trying to export data to a device that only supports 32-bit databases. But don't worry, we'll break it down step by step. And stick around. I have a valuable tip at the end that will help you avoid similar issues in the future. To begin, the user needs to set the environment variable for the LMDB library. This will allow the 64-bit LMDB to generate a 32-bit database. The user should set the environment variable mdb use 32-bit to 1. Next, the user should compile the LMDB library with the appropriate flags. This ensures that the library is aware of the 32-bit requirement. The user can do this by using the make command with specific options. After compiling, the user should create a new database environment. This can be done using the LMDB API. The user needs to specify the environment options to ensure it creates a 32-bit database. Finally, the user can write data to the database. This step involves using the LMDB API to put data into the newly created 32-bit database. The user should ensure that the data types are compatible. Fun fact, did you know that the first databases were created in the 1960s? They were nothing like the sophisticated systems we have today. It's amazing how far technology has come. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. One alternative approach is to use the mdb dump command on your 64-bit platform to create a dump of the database. Then you can use mdb load on your 32-bit platform to load this dump. However, be cautious as this method may lead to issues if your database uses user-defined comparison functions. Another suggestion is to run a 32-bit version of LMDB on your 64-bit system. This is common on Windows, but check compatibility for Linux as it may vary. Here's that valuable tip I promised. Always check the compatibility of your libraries and databases before starting a project. This simple step can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. You now have the tools to force a 64-bit LMDB library to generate a 32-bit database. Remember, understanding compatibility is key in development. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks.